This boy was trying to provoke the robot boy sitting opposite to him. The robot boy took the soup and imitated him. As a result, his face started deforming. He was the newest robot model that had emotion like humans. This couple's son unfortunately lost consciousness. In order to console the mom, her husband immediately bought this robot. But she couldn't accept it and saw him as a monster. Even when she locked him in the wardrobe, he still asked, "Do you want to play hide and seek with me?" He was trying to imitate how everyone was eating. He laughed a lot when his mom had a noodle on her face. The couple was touched by his innocence. After a while of staying with each other, his mom gradually accepted him. When they finished considering, they decided to activate the whole system and completed the adoption procedure. In the procedure, he was set up to just love his mom. If his mom didn't love him anymore, he would automatically be destroyed. After being activated, his eyes didn't look stupid anymore. He immediately hugged his mom. His mom also gave him her son's toys. There was a teddy robot that could speak. Not long after, their son magically woke up. Their eyes were full of happiness. The son was dumbfounded staring at the robot. He asked Teddy who its owner was. In the son's mind, the robot was just similar to Teddy. He was just a toy. At night, the mom hugged her son and told a folktale for him. Her son purposefully chose a story of a wooden boy wanting to become a human to provoke the robot. But the robot was just sitting on one side and listening to the story. During lunch, the son didn't sit still. He put his tongue out to show the robot the food in his mouth. The robot didn't want to lose, so he immediately imitated, which caused trouble for the system. Seeing his mom nervous, he immediately comforted her and said he wouldn't feel painful. After getting home, the son told the robot that as long as he cut a bit of mommy's hair, mommy would love him forever. The teddy bear was surprised. The robot didn't think much and decided to try it. Their parents suddenly woke up. The father saw that and caught the robot, because he thought that the robot was about to kill them. Teddy silently picked up the hair that was cut. On the son's birthday, a naughty boy held a knife to test if the son could feel hurt, which freaked the robot out, so he immediately came to hug the son. But then they accidentally fell into the water, making the son almost drown. Because of this, the parents wanted to take the robot away. But the mom didn't want to bring him back to the laboratory to destroy him. So she drove to a forest. Being abandoned by his mom, he begged and promised that he wouldn't make mistakes anymore. But the mom relentlessly left him in the forest. He went deeper to the forest with Teddy, because he thought that if he could find the angel in the wooden boy's story, he would become a real human, and his mom would love him once again. In the forest, there were a bunch of abandoned robots. He stayed with those robots. After that, he was taken to the center to destroy. At the moment that people were about to kill him, he showed his fear, which made the audience feel sympathy. He took the advantage of the mess to escape with another robot. The other robot knew that he wanted to find the angel and brought him to a big city and talked to a hologram. The hologram told them that the angel was at the end of the world, where lions even cried. The big robot told him that it was just a folktale, but he was still determined to go there. The big robot was arrested by the police because of a misunderstanding. He immediately flew an airplane to help the big robot run away. The plane was set up to fly to a place called the end of the world. That's New York. Because of global warming, this city was sunk in the sea for years. They actually found the lions that cried. They stopped by and went inside, but they only saw a line of robots like them. He felt panicked. There was another robot that could act like a human on the chair. Why? I'm not the only one? He couldn't accept it, so he madly destroyed the other robots. The professor loved him so much, and consoled him that he was the most successful work in this experiment. He was the only robot that had emotion. It turned out that everything was the professor's plan to see if he could come here. They wanted to prove if he could do everything for love. Finally he realized that it was a fraud. He was disappointed, screaming "Mom!" and then jumped into the water. When downing to the bottom of the sea, he suddenly saw a magical scene. He wanted to reach it, but then got pulled up by something. It was the big robot. He was happy telling the big robot that he saw the angel. At the same time, the police came and brought the big robot away. He said, "If you become a human, please tell them that I used to exist." He dived in the sea with Teddy. This place was a theme park. At this place, he eventually found the angel that he's been searching for. The park got collapsed again. They both got stuck. But he didn't care that much. He just prayed that the angel could help him become a human. But the angel was just smiling without any response. And so on until the fuel ran out. The seabed became dark again. 2,000 years have passed. The Earth after 2,000 years has changed so much. Humans were extinct. Aliens have become the king of the Earth. A UFO found him and Teddy. Then an alien woke him up. As soon as his brain was recovered, he immediately came in front of the angel. But when he touched her, she was broken into pieces. The 2,000-year dream has collapsed as well. The alien put its hand in front of him to read his memory, and felt amazed that he had feelings. It was the final crystallization of human civilization. The aliens wanted to cheer him up, so they made a fake angel for him. But his wish was to become a human so that he could come back to his mom. The angel was in a dilemma because his mom needed DNA to revive. But there was nothing left after 2,000 years. When he was thinking about it, Teddy came and took out the hair that year. So he was excited giving it to the angel. But the angel said the technology was limited, so they only could make his mom revive for one day. But to him, it was enough as long as his mom loved him. His mom appeared, which made that day become the happiest day that he's ever had. Because that was the only day that his mom just only loved him. He got every love that he couldn't have before. Teddy also contributed to this happy day. He even had his own birthday cake. The sun went down, he held his mom's hand, and then went to bed with her. Teddy was sitting at the end of the bed, it seemed to protect them. If you're not able to reciprocate love, then don't entertain it. I hope that everyone in this world has their own love.